not under one roof. William went crazy after Harry and Meghan given role he had his eye on. During their stint as working members of the royal family, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex were reportedly handed a role Prince William very much had his eye on. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle were respectively appointed the President and Vice President of the Queen's Commonwealth Trust. According to royal expert Katie Nichols' book The New Royals, the decision was made in an effort to include the Duke and Duchess of Sussex as working royals, a move that ultimately frustrated Prince William. Speaking on the Mail's Palace Confidential, host Joe Elvin discussed the fresh revelations within the book. There is an interesting insight on the potential jealousy on William's part over roles for Meghan and Harry. What's that all about? Mail on Sunday editor-at-large Charlotte Griffiths replied, she gives a bit of an insight into how much fast-tracking went on to make Meghan and Harry feel special and including before the wedding. Including, making them very senior in the Commonwealth Trust. Katie reports that this was a plum role that William quite fancied for himself. Ms. Griffiths highlighted particular formal efforts by the royal family to include Prince Harry and Meghan by dishing out new patronage opportunities ahead of their wedding in 2018. She said, I can imagine the frustration William must have been feeling given that they felt so left out. All these special measures were being put in place to make them feel really included, and yet they're so resentful that they weren't made to feel welcome. As Katie reports, things were being fast-tracked left, right and centre, even things that William had his eye on. In reflection, Ms. Griffiths added, then again, in the end, he'll end up head of the Commonwealth anyway. The now Prince of Wales was suggested to have been disappointed in the decision to fast-track the Sussexes' involvement in working royal duties. The Queen's Commonwealth Trust was launched in 2018, in honour of the Queen's 92nd birthday, and held the patronage of the late monarch and her grandson Prince Harry. The Duchess of Sussex was appointed as Vice President shortly after the royal wedding. Despite the apparent inclusion efforts by the institution, Prince Harry and Meghan made the decision to step back as working royals just a couple of years after their wedding, in 2020. Both the Duke and Duchess of Sussex have since retained their senior roles in the Commonwealth Trust, with the organisation having released a statement confirming the couple remain in our circle of supporters. In her new book, Katie Nichols has suggested Prince William was especially strained by Prince Harry and Meghan's departure from the royal family, as their step back added considerably to his own workload. Her book reads, it was William who felt Harry's departure most acutely because of the immediate repercussions on his own life. Prince Harry is reportedly still at odds with the royal family and does not intend to, allegedly, play by their rules. These claims have been made by royal expert and commentator Jonathan Saccardotti, in his interview with Express UK. He started off by admitting, of course he doesn't feel he can trust the press or like the system by which the royal family interacts with the press. Mr. Saccardotti also shared his sympathies during the course of his interview and added, I completely understand that, and he talks about having trauma, almost post-traumatic stress syndrome as a result of hearing camera clicks and what the press have said about him. He often said that they got things wrong and made things up, so maybe he too is not interested in playing by those rules.